the Hudson Valley Disc Golf Podcast. This week's episode is sponsored by Patreon member Jason Lasasso. He's still technically a co-host, but you kind of have to be on the podcast to be a co-host. So registration is open for the 2025 Stonewall Classic on October 18th in Greenville, New York. Registration is also open for Montgomery County and Discap presents the Blues at Burbine 5, driven by Innova, on October 26th in Esperance, New York. And if you're listening to this on release day, you have until 8 p.m. tonight to sign up for Women of Wedge present Artemis Unchained 5, which is part of the Queen of the Northeast series. This week we got Eric, Alex, Jaimen, Corey, Randy, Tim, and Evan. We also have the guy responsible for all of the Friday Flex tournaments that we talked about this year, Mike Schwartz. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing pretty good.
Just to clarify, the only one of those left is the Discap Series 2025 Volunteer Finale on November 2nd at Stony Kill, which is not a flex, nor is it on Friday. Is that correct?
Correct. It's on a Sunday.
All right. And you can still get in on that, right?
Yep. As long as you volunteered at least 2 hours throughout the entire season, you can get an invite.
To your knowledge, or to anybody's knowledge here, are there any volunteer days coming up for us slackers?
Oh, I know Caitlin was talking about doing 1 or 2 more tees for J Park.
Anybody else know of anything?
If you ever really need volunteer hours, we can always use help at OK. Just let me know and we'll find a time to get you out there.
I believe Terry Hudson's looking for help over in Dove Creek as well.
I was thinking if you were looking for an invite, Pat, I think you're already on the list. I think you helped out Jason earlier this year, didn't you?
I did, but it makes me seem like one of the people if I say I'm a schlub that didn't do coursework, you know? Now that officially the flexes are done, what were there 4 this year, Mike?
5 this year.
Were there 5, not including the volunteer?
5 not including.
Oh, wow. So last year there were 4.
Yep. And the year before that, there were 3. But last year I don't even count it as 4 because the one was the Condor. And that only got, 21 people in the pouring rain?
Hey, don't take away from my win.
It's still September or whatever. What are the thoughts for next year? And I know you still got one coming up, but is this something that you think has legs? Are you going to keep doing it?
I might keep doing the flexes. Whether I do the finale, I don't know about that. It's pulling teeth alone, getting people to volunteer, and then getting people to volunteer and give us their information ahead of time. So I'm not getting 1,000,001 emails. It's a struggle.
I get that. You made it on Sundays to have no conflict with any kind of team challenge too, right?
No conflict with Team Challenge, no conflict with the free store that's at Stony Kill and parking for City Hall and all that stuff.
What's the free store?
They got a little shed there that people can donate stuff and you can go pick up stuff. You'll see Greg Kurtz there a lot.
Okay. Because this event's at Stony Kill, so you didn't want to, I got you. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, the last flex we did, we took over the parking lot and they were a little annoyed.
Like you said, the first year was like 3, then 4. If you keep adding the regular flex parts, you're pushing it back further and further for the finale anyway.
Yeah.
So that's another consideration to consider.
In September, I don't even count. I mean, I could do one in September, but I'm so busy with MVP staffing that I don't even want to think about a tournament.
I think we probably talked a little bit about MVP the last time you were on, but how many years have you been doing this?
I first volunteered as just a peon back in 2016, the first year of the Pro Tour. And that was when scoring just got started and there were only 5 of us and each one of us stood every 3 holes and took down all the scores for all the players and put them in. It was a real pain in the butt.
You said 2016 and you've been every year since?
Every year since.
What are you considered for that?
I'm the staffing coordinator, but I also am the scoring person. I have my fingers in just about everything there.
Hand out the shots at the end.
Yeah, that's a very important job.
Because I'm looking now and it's got every day of the week. Did I see, is there a pie eating contest?
There's a pie eating contest on Friday before the 20K CTP giveaway.
An ice cream social, pool ball races, whatever that is.
Have you ever seen marble races?
No.
We put 8 balls in and you put money on whatever ball you think's going to come in and they run down a crazy track. And then whichever ball comes in first wins.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it really starts, there's warm-up days on Monday and Tuesday, but they're mainly us just setting up the course. The pros are there practicing, and we're running around trying to get everything set up. Wednesday is our kickoff day at Polar Park, which is the local minor league baseball stadium. If you went to the Joe Bruno Stadium, that was just a little par 2 course, but they're doing all kinds of things. They've got a par 2 tiki course. They've got an AccuDistance. They've got tech discs on the big screen with the CTP. Whoever wins that, you compete against Anthony Barella, Gannon Burr, Parker Welk, Adam Hammis. For the AccuDistance, the top 2 scorers get to play against Simon and James Proctor. Tiki course, The best scorers compete against, at the end of the day, against Owen Scoggins and Taylor Chosick. MVP's doing disc drops like every 2 hours for special discs you can't get anywhere else.
What's Globot?
Globot. Have you seen the robot that spins the disc around and then throws it?
What? They're
Is
gonna
that the
have
companion?
that there?
It's a robot, and you can program in what angle, what speed, how much spin,
Oh,
and
dude.
they do it first with everything on zeros. And then you buy a disc and you program it. So you write down, I want to go +3 for speed, +2, -1 for each of the things. They program it in, and then it launches your disc. And whoever gets closest wins.
That's so dope. I love that so much. Those videos are super fun to watch. I can't imagine what it's like in person.
Yeah, I believe that's Saturday night,
Oh, that's so cool.
going on the same time as Maple After Dark. So they have the glow course set up all through Maple. The fairways are lined with lights, every basket. They have glow stations on every hole to charge up your disc. It's pretty cool.
That is crazy. Anybody here planning on going? Other than Mike, of course.
I wasn't before. I mean, I still don't think I am. But Dan, now I have serious FOMO.
Yeah, I'm considering going out just for the glow, but
Yeah, you want to take some mushrooms and go play some glow or no?
I just want to program the machine.
Okay.
I want to see if I can set it into the parking lot.
I see they even have the pond jump scheduled. Isn't that the winners jump in?
Yep, 15 minutes after the last putt. And then we do the Disc Golf Pro Tour points series standings. And then it's off to the pond, and the winners jump in the pond.
The winners and Eric all hopped up on shrooms jumping to the pond.
Oh, you'll see me there. I'll come out of nowhere like Lenny.
Hopefully there's a little bit more water in the pond this year than last year.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But, I mean, knowing Steve, he'll have his hose down there trying to fill it up.
Any other events coming up, Mike, that I don't know about?
Battle of Saratoga, that's October 12th, I want to say. But that's more than sold out, and there's still a wait list.
Thank you for doing that on a Sunday, so the Team Challenge people could all play it.
thank you so much.
Yeah, Saturdays were so full. I mean, I still haven't heard if Stony Kill is going to schedule something for that day, because it seems like every year Stony Kill schedules something.
Nope, we already scheduled for the 18th, so we're good.
So, Randy, I see you're not going to make it to Greenville. What's up with that for the Stonewall Classic?
So that is when Stony Killers booked our October match. I'm definitely a little bummed about that. I really like that course. I mean, every year I've basically skipped Battle of Saratoga for Stony Killers matches, so I can't really win, unfortunately.
Yeah, Greenville is rapidly becoming my new Heiser Creek of courses that I would really like to get to and want to play and try, but can't for whatever reason or haven't for whatever reason.
You could have played Corey there, no? Wasn't that on the list of approved courses?
It was. That would have required, vaguely, I want to say it's like 45 minutes to an hour of travel on a weeknight, which, we probably would have been able to do it, but I would prefer not to have to stress about timing for a match like that. So it was technically an option, but logistics made it a little bit tougher.
All right. Well, speaking of the Summer Battle Royale, Corey, has there been any update with your finals match with Jason?
Nope, haven't really discussed it yet.
All right. That was a very Jason-like answer.
And this has been your Summer Battle Royale
Yeah.
update.
Well, actually, I would have said that, but Evan, do we have any updates on the AM side?
I know that Josh beat Greg Kurtz, and I know that Josh has not played Aaron yet.
So now it's down to 4.
Right, Josh has to play Aaron Holpe. The winner gets Terry Hudson, and then I think Kevin's waiting for the winner of that in the finals.
All right. So we got 2 pro and 4 AMs. So, all
Bing
right.
bong.
Yep. So the 2025 Syracuse Open sponsored by the Pie Guy. Did they have pizza?
They sure did.
Yep.
Nice.
They ran out of plates, though.
It's pizza, though, Alec.
It's not sponsored by Dixie.
For some of us who finished up a little bit later in the morning, we got back and there's still food left, nothing wrong there, and super grateful to them for providing lunch. But yeah, no plates. So we had a lot of people eating chicken tenders out of cups.
They're boneless wings, but I also call them chicken
They are
tenders.
chicken nuggets, man.
Pretty classy.
Tournament director Stephen Bailey, assistant tournament director Jeff Gilbert in Liverpool, New York. 226 players, pro purse $21,955.
It's a really big tournament. It's been growing the past few years. I think this was its 4th year.
Yeah, but it was like 6 courses across the 2 different pools.
Yeah,
It was a
something
full
like
six,
that.
dang.
They used Sullivan and Oxbow on day 1 for the lower AM half of the field. And then on Sunday, that half played a mix of Clay East and West. I haven't looked at that too closely to see what it actually was, but it seemed pretty fun. And then the Pro and AM 1 played Clay East and Clay West on Saturday, and then Van Buren on Sunday. This is the first year the tournament's been an A tier. One of its really big draws every year is that it manages to get $10,000 in added cash. It's got a big lunch. It's got a player party on Saturday. It's a really well put on tournament, and it just gets kind of bigger and bigger on the player side of things. This year, it was a USDGC qualifier event, and it also is the weekend before GMC. So there were a lot of players coming through town, signing up unexpectedly for it, which was, as a, air quotes, local to New York, it was a very cool thing to see all the different touring guys.
Owen Scoggins was there. Deanne Carey was there on the FPO side.
I didn't mean guys like guys. I just meant like guys like people. But yeah, there was the FPO field was more famous than the MPO field.
Nathan Queen was there on MPO side. Evan Smith, Parker Welk, Andrew Miranda, some of the more well-known names. Calvin Lundquist.
Alex, you played AM1?
I did. This was a tournament that the first time I had played any of these courses was last year at this event. The one thing that really gets you at Clay Park especially is the rough is super thick. And I think the last time we had played it was June. So even this time was even a little bit more thick and grown in, being at the end of summer as opposed to the beginning. So trying to stay on the fairway was always a challenge. But if you got off it, it was going to be a real struggle. But luckily that first day, I was able to scramble really, really well. I had 15 pars, and probably 7 or 8 of them were off the fairway saves for par, which I think it was really impressive for that. At least I'm pretty proud of it. But 2 bogeys, 1 birdie, and 15 pars when there's a lot of birdies out there is not quite where you want to be, but being able to salvage all those pars meant I wasn't much more over par. Same sort of situation after lunch. We played Clay East in the morning, which is a little bit tougher. Clay West in the afternoon, which is generally a bit more scoreable. I missed a putt on the 18th hole, our 18th hole, to take myself to even as opposed to -1. So it was +1 on the end of the day, which was like 10 strokes better than I was last year. I don't even remember what the number was, but feeling much better about it. I stayed with Jason, Jaimen, David Koch, Kate Clay, all of the Lasassos, and Andrew Fish at an Airbnb. Got up early, went to Van Buren for round 3. That was tee times. Was able to play pretty well. I was 5 down going into the last hole and then took a triple bogey on hole 18, the last hole of the event. Still came out of it 2 down for 1 down on the tournament overall and tied 12th out of 44. So a pretty good showing, if I do say so myself.
You just did. How many points did you get?
I got myself almost 250 points for that. So 247.5 it worked out to being. So my total, I am officially just barely short of qualifying for Worlds. I'm at 1977.5, I believe.
And you also shot above your rating on all 3 rounds.
Yeah. I finally put together 3 rounds that were reasonably above my rating, or right around my rating even. It seems like I had a lot of tournaments where I'd shoot like 1 960 round and 1 like 890 round and even out to like 930.
I mean, that consistency is awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful to see.
Mike.
Looks like Troy Vasari came in 8th. Anthony Bahansky tied for 6th with David Ibbotson. Tyler Cannon-Gannon tied with Chris O'Connell and William Johnson for 3rd place. And it was won by James Broughton, the AM1 division. And might as well mention 2nd place, Corey Drozdes came in 2nd. That James guy, 24 down.
Tyler Gannon had a 10-18 rated 2nd round at Clay West, which was really, really good.
Some other names I see here. Joseph Goyette, the 4th, no relation to Tim, won the MA2 division.
Looks like it was in a playoff also.
Playoffs? Yeah, tied with Len Rao. Well, was tied and then went to a playoff. Krista Kovac won the FA40 division.
CK.
Carletta Darling in 2nd.
Oh, shout out CK.
Bobby Jones tied with Mike Moser for MP50 and looks like Mike won in a playoff. Dylan Reese, MP40 winner. Dylan Reese, most notable as former Mindkill winner, right? Nobody knows him otherwise, right?
Maybe even more notable for his ace at Stony Kill, but
that's literally all I picked.
Is that hole 1?
Name. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the thumber or whatever that was. Tomahawk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What would you classify that? Was that a thumber?
It was a thumber.
yeah.
Thumber.
Mhm.
Okay. It was weird. I played the monthly at Warwick this week, and I played the whole round with a guy who threw rollers the whole round. And the few times you couldn't really throw a roller, he was throwing thumbers. And I was trying to think, I'm like, I'm not exactly sure just by a quick look differentiating them. I mean, like a tomahawk, your thumb's on the outside of the rim, thumber, your thumb's on the inside of the rim.
Yep.
Yeah, basically, a tomahawk is if you take your forehand and then stick your arm straight up instead of straight out, that's a tomahawk. And then if you flip the disc around, that's a thumber.
My question is, how did his rollers work out?
Surprisingly well, considering, and this is no knock on Warwick. Warwick is usually pretty well manicured. This was the longest I've ever seen the grass. So my only guess is that all the dogs were walking in the grass because it was too long. Otherwise, he would have hit poop a lot.
Yep.
Great deduction. Love it.
Yeah, that's how my mind works. I was surprised. I referenced Matt Cully at least once, and he knew him. So
Hey, if you're comfortable with a shot.
Josh Lee just went with B. Klein, and they loved it. And we're saying that we definitely have to go. I've been wanting to go ever since we started talking about it. And
to Warwick,
I'm really excited to go.
wait till they mow the place.
Let me know when.
Yeah, hole 3 was pretty rough.
Warwick AMS is same weekend as MVP Open.
It's this month, right?
Yeah, end of the month.
Yeah, so they got to get something out there they played blue silver, which is, in my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's got to be like the worst layout of the 4. Only because you kind of design silver, you kind of design blue to blue, and the other 2 just kind of fall in wherever. It would be my guess. And of them, I would think blue to silver is probably the least thought out as far as the layout. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm not a course designer. What do you think, Jaimen? Is that the roughest layout?
Blue to blue?
Blue to silver.
Oh.
Blue to blue is by far the most difficult, but it's also, when they're designing it, I imagine they designed that with blue in mind. Blue silver was probably the 4th thought, when they're designing it.
Yeah, blue to silver. I mean, all the layouts out there are super fun, but it's hardest to par, I find. But people tell me I'm wrong all the time on that. Like, I think when we play Warwick for the tournament, that's our first round. I think that's the hardest round, and everybody else, not everybody else, but I think a lot of people think that silver to blue is more challenging. What do you think, Corey?
If I had to think of a couple of the holes in particular, I don't know. I think I'm probably 50-50 only because there's like certain holes that are tough for me to birdie anyways. So like if those holes are more gimmies to other people, then that could like scales.
Like if you look at like hole 13, for instance, blue to silver, that's a par 3. Silver to blue is a par 4.
Yeah. That's the uphill one. Like the gap, and then yeah,
that kind of stuff. I feel like blue to silver just kind of in general plays harder, but yeah, that's kind of the awesome thing about Warwick is that really all of the layouts are still really good.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like saying, like the 4th worst millionaire. You know what I mean? It's still good to be a millionaire. You're just the 4th millionaire or something.
100%. Yeah.
You mentioned hole 13. My difficulty the whole time was getting out of those tunnels, which is normally not a problem for me. Plus, I don't have my destroyer, and you kind of need that for Warwick.
Those courses like that, 13 and 15, just like one errant thought, and you're done.
Yeah. I hit the rock ledge on 15 too. So every tunnel one I had difficulty with. And in hindsight, if I had just did a standstill, I might have taken a bogey, but on a couple of those, I certainly wouldn't have taken a 5. So had some difficulty. But back to Syracuse. Owen Scoggins won the FPO division. See, Caitlin Clay played a couple recognizable names, but not a ton. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce Leah's name.
Yeah.
She came in second. Let's take a look at the pros. Corey, you played there?
Yeah, I've been going to it for the past few years. Usually we go out there and camp. This was the weekend I had like a cousin's Jack and Jill party, so I...
What you and the parties, man? What's up with that? And it's not even like parties, it's like family stuff.
It's a fundraiser at like a firehouse banquet hall or a VFW.
It's just, you seem the least likely to go to any of those things. I'm not criticizing the fact that those exist so much as it's surprising that you specifically would go to those type of things.
If you see how low budget they are and how they just have beer cans and kids' tote bins with ice thrown in them, it's the perfect setting.
Okay.
But that was out in Utica on Saturday, so I just decided to stay at my parents' house and then drive back and forth to Syracuse from Utica each day. Went out Friday, and I've played all 3 courses before, but Van Buren had some notable changes that I kind of wanted to check out. And if there's any course of practice, I'd say that's probably the best one of the 3. So myself, Kyle Hirsch, and Lillian Bohansky went and practiced Van Buren. After that, went and played the Clay East course. So got a lot of throws in on Friday. Realized that we weren't playing Saturday, our first round, until 10:45. So used to playing at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of nice, let the grass dry out. You don't have to wake up super early. MA1 started at 10:15, a half an hour ahead of us. So we're playing on the east layout, and they were trying to get lunch breaks to line up since they, had all that food basically catered for it. And it worked out perfect. The timing was great. I had kind of like an average-ish round, although it kind of felt crap. I didn't get enough birdies. Even with all that food there for lunch, didn't want to overeat, so I had something light and then got back out there and kind of warmed up. Round 2 playing East, I feel like my struggle all weekend was like lazy approaches. I kept leaving myself 30-footers. And round 2, I was 100% from circle 1, and they were all like in the 25 to 35-foot range. It's kind of like saving me strokes. I was able to throw like a 990 rated round, I think, round 2. But that wasn't really enough to salvage my kind of weak first round. So I think even at that point, I was probably 10 strokes off the cash line, or 5 to 10 strokes, whatever it was. Yeah, round 3 of Van Buren, I think I was playing at 1 o'clock. So it's kind of nice to like look forward to not getting home at 9 o'clock at night. And Van Buren is really about, kind of dealing with what wind might be out there. And there's a couple shots that you just really got to pump them. And if you can't throw, with 400-foot power, specifically like hole 17, you throw, I think it's like 380 uphill to get to the top of this mound. And if you're not throwing up to the top, then you're shorting yourself and throwing into a hillside, which is basically got birdie off the table. But yeah, no, a good weekend. I basically played an average tournament as far as, how the rest of the players kind of stacked up. I knew it was going to be a strong feat to try to cash. Didn't quite make it. Round 2, I did get to play with David Koch and Tucker. I think that was like the only card I played with, some discap locals. But good weekend. It didn't rain at all. So.
And the streak ends at 2?
The streak ends at 2, yeah. I can't get a streak to 3 by the end of the year, though.
All right. Well, Justin Michelli, I see, shot -7. 2024 Hudson Valley Disc Golf Podcast Player of the Year. And AI detractor Tucker Kozlowski shot a -8. Kyle Hirsch shot a -11. That's like a lot. That's like twice as better than you there, Corey.
Yeah, you kind of kicked my ass.
And Jaimen, you played as well? How'd that go?
It went pretty well. My first round was like just super good. Just everything was working out really well. I hit off the side of a cage on a super long hole. My putts were going in. I had some layups that worked out too well, and I birdied it, like that kind of stuff. Just everything was really working well. I was playing really loose. So I finished that round with like a 1025-ish rated round, which was very nice. I felt great about that after kind of just kicking myself for an entire week for the weekend prior. Second round, I just psyched myself out big. The 2 courses that you play on Saturday, the first one's pretty open. There's a few wooded holes, but even those are generally harmless. That's where I was playing really loose. And then the second round is the exact opposite, just like deep, dark woods all the time, trees everywhere, really rough scrambling. The first couple of shots I threw, I was just like, I have no confidence in my drive. My grip didn't feel right. So I was able to, make some lemonade out of lemons and managed to keep my head above water, get under par, and do some good things here and there, just enough to kind of scratch out a respectable round. But that was the most nervous I've been probably since playing in Worlds last year. So it was nice to get myself into that position, but I wish I was able to perform a little bit better under that. After round 1, one of the things that kind of gave me the nerves is using the PDGA scoring app. Like I had to unfollow a bunch of people that I usually pick for Skip Ace because they were playing in the tournament, and it was like messing up looking at the standings and that kind of stuff. Some of those guys I was beating after 1 round, but definitely threw me through a little bit of a loop and got the nerves. But I was pretty proud that I was able to get through that round without anything too crazy bad happening. And then third round, my drives were better, but I just wasn't making all the putts that I needed to. I had a couple like dumb mistakes here and there, and looked at the score on third to last hole, and I realized I was like 1 stroke out of the cash and kind of had to really play 16 well, birdied that, and then had a great drive on 18 and just missed like a 30-foot birdie putt. But I was able to stay in the cash. After 18, I was just trying to get a little bit farther into it. But, if you look at the weekend sequentially, it looks like I didn't do super hot, but averaged out throughout the whole thing. I felt pretty good about it. I was able to stay focused the entire time, which is not something I can always say. A lot of things to build on. I went back today and signed up for a few more tournaments. I wasn't sure if I was going to play many more this year, but feel like I want to keep competing throughout the fall.
Nice. And you got to get your cash streak to 3 before Corey does. So there's that too.
Yeah. Yep.
You ended up -15. I see Duncan Farquhar-Harson and Andrew Fish were at 16. Nathan Queen won it at minus 35. Any other names? I saw Jason played.
Jay Gorsage.
Oh, the Tower of Power was in there? I didn't see
Yep.
that. All right. Fourth place finish, minus 4 in the cash. Not too shabby.
Yep. He had a great weekend. He said at one point, I think it was after the entire first day, he said he made every circle 2 putt he went for, which is a pretty considerable achievement.
I didn't miss any of the circle 2 putts I went for because I didn't go for any. This was an A tier for pro and a B tier for AM. Is that correct?
Oh, maybe.
Yes, it was.
And it's always sponsored by the Pie Guys. Corey, you said you had a light lunch. They didn't have like pizza for every like break time or no?
I don't know if they had leftovers after. They had leftover beer. I know that. But
Tomato pie? No.
no, if they had tomato pie, that I would have ate the whole thing. I would have had heavy lunch that time.
It had a nice DNF going, probably.
They had probably a dozen different types of pizza out there. It felt like they just made their whole menu.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a great tournament. There wasn't a single issue. All the OB was very clear with white stakes that had line going through it or some pretty visible flags on some of the other holes. We didn't have a single issue. It's one of the bigger, like, uneventful events, I feel like, play. They always do a good job, and they put a lot of time and effort in making the courses look good, too. So, great event.
I feel like that tournament is a really great example of what a large-scale tournament can do for an area. Even in the 3 years that I've been playing it, those courses just get better and better every year. They really do a great job with everything out there, and they're just always pushing it a little bit more every year. The tee signs are great. They're always just improving that kind of stuff. The new tees that they're putting in are really high quality. I think that if anybody's looking at if they should run a big event, that's a really good one to look at and see how the area has, like, how the local players have really benefited from it.
Absolutely. I also see John J.P. Hafner shot even par, and Bobby Don't Call Me Robert Hallam shot -1.
I talked to Bobby before the tournament, and he said he somehow accidentally signed up for pro. And by the time he realized there was like a wait list for AM, so he just rolled with it. So there was a little trial by fire for him.
All right, under par.
Also, I think the best shooting player of the area was Azariah Cartret. I think he shot 16 or 17 under on the weekend.
What division?
MPO.
Oh, I just kind of scrolled through looking, and I thought that one would have popped out if I had seen it, but still don't. What place did he finish?
23rd.
Oh, okay. You know what? And I did say Duncan Farquharson and Andrew Fish. I didn't even mention.
There's a lot of people to scroll through.
Yeah, Gillis McDougall. So which name is better, Duncan Farquharson or Gillis McDougall?
That is a really good question. I don't know if I could pick one.
Farquharson.
Farquharson's the better last name, but Gillis, come on.
Yeah.
Gillis McDougall sounds like a movie name, like a fake, you know what I mean? Like a character name.
Duncan News. I still don't think we're saying his last name right. We're throwing an extra syllable in there. I think it's Farquharson.
The name Farquharson is a Scottish surname that is generally pronounced Farquharson, with the stress on the first syllable. You can break it down as far, like the English word far, then k, a soft short a sound, and finally sun, like the word sun.
I was honestly saying it like that. I just thought that's how it was said.
Yeah, it is interesting to know. And honestly, if he ever said that it bothered him, I would pronounce it correctly. But in my head, I would definitely say it the other way.
Oh, yeah. Not Duncan. Not Duncan.
I mean, you spelled my name wrong the first interview episode, which I just thought, I didn't even say anything because I really don't care. So I'm sure he doesn't care.
Well, you don't care so much that you remembered.
I mean,
no.
Damn, you're quick, dude. Pat is so fast with it, dude. I can't argue with that, honestly.
And I apologize for your last name?
No, my first name, it's Erich.
Oh, well, you know, every time I write out any kind of anything for the podcast, I've already got 2 misspelled names with Jason and Jaimen. I always have that red underline. I do know at least one time I fixed it.
I think now in perpetuity it's fixed, but I wouldn't ever dare to say anything. So I'm sure if it bugged him, he would have said something.
I screw up all the time.
Why do I give
if
a
you
shit,
don't tell me?
You know what I mean? People get the idea.
Yeah.
It's better than the first time Corey met Eric when he asked him how many O's were in his last name.
That's a true fact.
For Cook?
No, Corey walks up to Eric Struna and goes, "Oh, Eric, how many O's are in your last name, Struna?"
None, by the way. Just spoiler for everybody.
All right. So that's the Syracuse Open. Jason's not here tonight, but I do have a rules question. Would you guys like to partake in a rules question?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. Jason's rules question. It's the second annual Stonewall Classic. and the feature pro card is on hole 18. All 4 players attempt to clear the OB and throw their drives questionably close to the OB line. Before we go any further, for anybody who hasn't played Greenville, does somebody want to explain hole 18 and the OB?
Yeah, I can. So your tee shot is a downhill shot. There's an OB rock wall, swampy area. So let's assume it's playing like a river of OB. It's flagged. It's about 400 feet in front of you.
I think it's further than that, but it's at least 400.
Downhill, so it is easier to, in that sense, to clear. But yeah, I'd say it's about 400 feet off the tee. It is very difficult to see the OB line from the tee. And yeah, there is no drop zone. You would play where you crossed out of bounds. I think that sets up the scene. It's also like a hay field. Like it's a mowed hay field.
And past the OB, it finishes going back uphill, what feels like to me a significant distance.
Correct. Yep.
All right. So player A, I don't know how he got on the feature card, but Corey Cook threw his brand new red and white Halo Star Wraith. When they walk down to the wall, he sees his disc just past a stone wall and claims to be inbound. Player B, Justin Mucelli, sees the same disc and claims it is his. They check to see whose name is on it, and it doesn't have a name. Both players state they forgot to put their name on the disc. Another identical disc with no name is found in the OB wall area. The group deliberates. Players A and C believe it's Corey's disc because he had a stronger tailwind and the flight seemed further or farther. Which one's right? He says farther.
Farther.
Farther for distance.
Thank you. He had a stronger tailwind and the flight seemed farther. Why do I even question Jason? Players B and D believe it's Justin's disc because he usually throws farther than Corey. Valid points. It was the first time each player threw that disc during the tournament. The group cannot come to a consensus. How should they proceed?
Straight to jail.
Jail, yes.
For real, though. For real.
I know there's a rule about not marking your disc, so that's probably part of it. But whose is whose? I don't know.
So to head off the marking your disc part, the first offense is only a warning.
Yeah,
So there is no immediate penalty. So we're not going to get, hopefully we're not going to get into the...
Is it a literal slap on the wrist, though?
You could try.
Oh.
But how do you proceed as a TD? How would you proceed?
I just want to say to head off the no double penalization, you don't get penalized for not marking your disc on the first offense in a tournament. It's a warning.
Good to know.
Yeah. Now I don't know what to do, though.
I think what the players on the card should do is you have 2 lost discs.
I like that.
I was kind of thinking
That's a great start. It's a good start.
I thought you were going to say like double provisional all the way
Nope,
across.
2 lost
If you
discs.
cannot determine it's your disc, it is lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad
Re-tee
yeah,
for this penalty. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Like, that seems really harsh, but put your name on your disc, guys.
Like, even playing provisional, if you can't tell who's there at that moment, then how are you going to tell when the hole's done? What are you going to tell the TD?
Yeah, the
Like,
TD's not going to be able to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is not in the rule book anywhere, but there's a good chance you bought it from Marshall Street, and you can pull up the receipt that has an exact picture of it. And if it's Halo, there's going to be a difference between them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but the clock's ticking on that. That would have to happen quickly.
Lesson learned, mark your discs.
Don't even have to have your name. You could draw a little heart on the bottom. Whatever
I
you
write
want.
D's
Eric,
nuts.
what's on the
Literally
bottom of your disc, Eric?
Well, Nick Alcatraz, when anybody aces, will draw a dick on their disc if he's there for it. It's just a thing he does. And so I had a condor.
Did he trace it or?
No, his friend of his, he actually wrote my name out, Struna, in dicks. And it's actually pretty damn good. I said, just make it classy. That's all I'm asking.
How do you make that classy? I'm just kidding.
It looks fine. It's as classy as it can be for what it is.
You got to drop that in the group chat. I'm sorry.
All right.
I know a similar situation but he drew a big one on it for an ace. So yeah,
He does that, yeah.
and the dude kept throwing it. So
Hey, it's an ace disc.
I like the lost
Exactly.
disc idea. The lost disc feels like not a bad call there.
Yeah, my instinct is you can't positively determine that is your disc. So
I'll just do something different and say that they both get to throw from the inbounds disc.
I really hope that's not the answer.
I hope not too, but I wanted to be different.
Yeah. I like
what
it.
if they found a third red and white Halo Wraith with no name on it?
I will tell you that he says there is no specific rule for this scenario. So I'm curious what everybody thinks. Per 801.02J, which says when the flight position or status of a disc is questionable, the determination is made by the group. When a group cannot reach a majority decision, the ruling is based on the interpretation that is most beneficial to the thrower. So Jason says, I would say they both play from the inbounds disc with a warning for throwing an unmarked disc. That's just
What?
my opinion.
No.
Get out.
No. Get
That
out
is
of
not
here.
it.
What is this,
out.
Little League?
Everyone gets a
The
trophy.
logic does check
Tim,
out.
where did you find that answer?
I literally just wanted to be different than everyone else.
But I mean, if you're reading this rule like this, the ruling is based on the interpretation that is most beneficial to the thrower. I can't argue his point. Of course, this is one of those scenarios with beneficial to the player again.
What I would say in that scenario is please find another rule in disc golf that allows two people to play from the same lie.
That's a good point.
Also a great. Ooh, yes. I wish. Since I'm the one involved in this, I'm a little pissed. But if I was player C or D, I'd be like, yes, I'm glad Jaimen's here. It's a great point.
So when he says player A and C believe it's Corey's disc, one of those players is Corey, and player B and D believe it's Justin's. One of those is Justin, right?
Yeah. I just mean not one of the players involved.
And next year's rule change won't change anything. It'll just be 1 against 1 instead of 2 against 2.
Yeah, true.
And then they would be able to vote, and then it would be 2 against 2, theoretically.
Yeah. But I think
Same premise.
essentially the whereabouts of your disc are unknown. That's what it boils down to for me. And that is a lost disc.
Sounds to me like if they both play the same lie, then it's straight to jail.
Any other thoughts, Mike?
No, it confused me.
One more fun scenario is you play provisionals from each other's. Both players play from both of the lies, and then you take the 2 discs out, talk to the players individually and figure out how they think the disc flies, and then have them throw them and figure out which one was which, and then go from that.
More throws per dollar.
It's not the right answer, but it would be a fun way to figure it out. I don't know if that even made sense, but
No, I'm with you. Like some kind of identify your own disc blindfolded type game show or something.
yeah.
What are the odds they have the same weight disc and the idea that they both don't know the weight of their disc? Let's be honest.
If it was a tournament disc, a lot of times they're the same weight.
Justin Muccelli knows the exact weight of the disc he threw.
I don't know. I totally
Corey's
agree.
also weighs 157 grams.
I know my bees by the different shades of red, and one of them's got a fat halo stamp. The other one's a little thinner, so you wouldn't be fooling me with that one.
Yeah, I do think, find the receipt of you buying the disc because there's probably a picture of it. Might honestly be the best option.
No, that is legit. I think almost every store right now takes pictures of every disc.
It's not the end of a factory store.
Yeah.
All right. I did have a quick comment to make. The Facebook page that we use for the podcast isn't mine. I mentioned that before. There was somebody trying to make a comment from an episode like 2 weeks ago. Does anybody know the name Brad Leiby? Leiby?
Nope.
Nope.
A few episodes back, one of the trivia answers was War Dove.
Yeah,
Probably like a year or two ago at this point. We had some, what do you call it? Like
span problem.
spam problems on the Facebook page. So now if somebody wants to comment that's new, it has to be approved. Well, he made this comment like 2 weeks ago, but I'd never had a notification until for some reason today or like yesterday, it indicating that there's a comment. He said that I designed a stamp for the War Dove years ago. It's a great putter and Premier Discs had some great plastic, but
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Premier discs. Wasn't that Travis Bashore?
Oh, premium.
Oh, premium.
Just a cautionary tale. This is for anybody listening. We haven't done it in a while, Corey. I'm breaking the fourth wall. And I probably commented on this before, but that guy, Ivan from Dilicious Disc, sent me a message on the other Facebook, because we also have 2 Facebook pages. He sent me a message on 2023 about coming on, and I never saw it. So just send me a direct Facebook message, or I'm not the hardest guy to get a hold of. If you ever want to come on, or if you have an event you want to talk about, anything like that. Or Instagram, because Instagram I use once a week when I hit on the Buzzsprout app to share the story of the page. And then I say, oh, Brian Bickersmith posted something about playing disc golf, and then I close Instagram for a week. That was just a quick thing I felt the need to say. I'm not very social media interested. One thing we haven't really talked about recently is Skip Ace. According to Skip Ace, we have 2 events left. The Green Mountain Championship, which picks close in 2 days, so I'll post something after we record tonight, and then the MVP Open. My feeling, and Jason's not here, but the Jammer and Mind Killer are still pending. And Jason was talking about adding some events. My feeling is let's just get through these last 2 events. After MVP, we'll call it the end of the year. And hopefully by next year he'll have, because we talked about it with him, he made some major changes right in the middle of the year. And it's just not, it didn't really fit with what we were trying to do. So I figured just kind of not a lost year, because I've actually made picks for every event so far. So I'm pretty happy. But, we'll call the winner after MVP. Any thoughts on that?
I agree.
That sounds good. Wait, who's winning? Is it Kyle?
I have no idea.
Okay, if it's Kyle, no, we got to get more.
I could take a quick gander. I'm at the top. Oh, wait, no, that's because I'm always at the top. I'm actually in 18th place.
You are always at the top, Pat.
Steve Freefelt is in first. Maximilian Pegasus in second. Fancy Pants Chris Lucier in third. Former winner Mike Schwartz is in fourth place.
Bro picks.
Yeah. The correspondent, I imagine Joe Karen, is in fifth. Brian Heller in sixth. Ryan Travis 148343 I don't know because I don't have it written down, is in seventh. Highland Mike Warner in eighth. Bickersmith in ninth. And Rob Wieston of Mississippi, smoking Corey, in 10th place.
Damn, what the heck?
Let's see where everybody else is. We got Ivan Marmota in 13th. Sparky in 16th. I'm in 18th, like I said. Tucker Rules in 19th. Alex 20th. Kyle Hirsch 21st. Randy Bobandy in 22nd. Evan 28th. Corey 33rd place.
Missed too many events.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
I think I missed 2 weeks.
Oh,
I missed a bunch this year.
Jason's in 39th. Tucker the Koala in 37th. Jaimen 41st. Nick Warren in 48th. I'll go to page 2 to see if there's any. One half a camel case. Corey Brian Monahan, 51st place. Top of page 2.
I might be at the bottom.
Ryan Nelson, 57th. Tim Goyette, 59th. Kenji, 64th. Turtles in Your Face in 68th. Travis Bashore, 71st place. Kristen McDonald, 78th. Little Jerry Seinfeld in 88th place.
Damn.
Eric, you didn't do any picks, did you?
I thought I did. I wasn't really following it too much. So like I did it once or twice, but I wasn't really too into it.
Did you put just your name in here?
I actually don't remember.
You didn't put it like as
I
Jesse
didn't take
Owen?
it too seriously.
You didn't like have to put your social security number anywhere, did you? Because that was the wrong website.
Oh no.
Are you Bogey Bro 85? Because that sounds like you.
Oh, damn, Pat.
Or are you the Oregon Assassin?
I could be.
Madman? Big Dan? No? Yeah, I don't see you. At least
You don't see Big Papa or Struna?
Eric Big Dan Struna.
You don't see Skip Ace Struna or anything? All right,
Skip shit Struna.
Grip shit Struna.
You'd be that guy who puts the name of the thing that you're doing the thing in there.
Oh, I
we
made
all
my
know
own
it's Skip
nickname.
Ace, man.
I made my own nickname.
No, that's cool. So that's Skip Ace. We'll go through a little more specifically after MVP and do a whole finale thing on that. But yeah, we'll just run it out for the year and then see where we're at. Couple events from the past week. Gunks Monday Dubs had a 3-way tie for first. Eric Brummett and Ryan Nelson tied with Kieran McCarthy and Phil Frigali and Scott Duncan. They all shot -5. Colonial Acres doubles. Mark Bryan shot a -17. And him and Rob Hendricks aced hole 1. Is Colonial Acres hole 1 a bomber?
Is it red? Do you know?
He shot -17, so
I'm going to guess it's red, and no, it's like 140 feet, 160 feet, something like that.
145, I think.
But for a guy whose max distance is like, what, 180, Mark Bryan? So,
yeah, he really
good.
extended out of his range.
But no, I mean, an ace is an ace. So you can't...
It is. I haven't gotten it, so hey, good job.
Saratoga Spot Random Dubs. Matt Beaver and Parker Cerrone tied with Peter Hodge and Travis West at -13. Warwick Tuesday doubles. Tibor and Scott Stiles shot -12 to win. Mark McCabe and Chris Schofield shot -11 at Kisco Tuesday doubles. Matt Geffert and Scott Mosier shot -13 at Wilcox Tuesday dubs. Corey, what about J-Dubs Points Championship week 25?
Yeah, it was actually week 26. I mislabeled that. I noticed that today when I was doing them. We had a ton of people show up. We had 20 people, which was the most since like the beginning of June.
Was Tim there?
I was.
Tim was there. Yep.
I was.
What about Evan?
Yep.
Evan was there. Yep.
I got to play with Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler Calzada came down from up north.
Joey Buckets.
There was another Joey Buckets sighting. He didn't want to play.
Joey Buckets was there?
I saw him personally at J Park 3 times, 8 days. So
What?
he said he loves the park. I talked to him a little bit, and I asked him, why he, what's the deal? What's he doing around here? And he said he had family in the area, and when he finds a park he likes, he keeps coming back to it. So Joey Buckets likes J Park. Why don't you?
Who's Joey Buckets?
Joseph Anderson. He's the guy that had his name changed on PGA to be Joey Buckets.
Is he really good?
Yeah,
he's really good.
Touring pro.
He's an up and comer. He's a little younger and he wears bucket hats.
Oh, so hence the name?
Yeah.
I messaged him on he posted a video throwing hole 1 on like a backhand that just was online the whole way and must have just slid right up to the pin. It's so dumb how easy he made that hole look. I bogey that hole constantly.
Randy, you should have seen it in person when he threw 2 backhands and a forehand, and the forehand went 60 feet past hole 1. It was depressing. Right. It was so clean.
So who's better, Joey Buckets or Harry Chase at disc golf?
Joey Buckets, I'm pretty sure.
Buckets.
He won an Elite Series, right?
Yeah, he did.
He won a full-on event, right?
Yeah.
That's an elite series.
That's the word, elite. That's what that means. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Joey's like, he's got a couple more years on tour than Harry.
Mhm.
They could compete with each other. He's one of my like go-to skip ace picks.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Buckets is 20th in the world at the moment.
He's real good.
He's usually hovering around like 1030.
Yeah, he's 1031 right now. Right on.
And Bobby Hallam just posted SPAC dubs for tonight, and Harry Chase was there.
That's why I asked who was better, because correspondent Joe Karen let me know that Harry Chase. You'll find out how he did next week, though. You have to wait.
Oh, Corey, what did I win for CTP? A disc or something?
You get a free disc. Yep.
Sick.
Evan got the free disc CTP, and then left for had a chance to give him something.
We started on 33, and I was the first one to throw on the card. It was me and Tyler, and the other team was Dennis and Brian Bickersmith. I threw a good shot, and Tyler made the putt, of course. But I didn't think it would hold up all night long. That was crazy.
Just remember, Evan, these are the discs he was selling last week for $7 for $10.
I loved hearing that. He goes, 1 for $10, 2 for $10, 3, 4, 5. 6. Just kept going.
High supply, low demand.
Did you even say who won, Corey?
Nope, I didn't. Me and Brendan took it down with a 9 down, 50 on the J South layout. We also hit the birdie bank that was worth 2 weeks worth for $32.
Do you have a points update?
Yeah, so we're going into the last 2 weeks. We're doing the top 6 overall points. As much as Justin doesn't like when I say that he won last year because of an ace, which I think probably wasn't exactly true, he is in first place with 263 points, which is 12 points over Brendan Sisk.
And how much is an ace worth again?
Ace is worth 10 points, so you take that ace away, and it's a really tight battle for the top 3. Justin's at 263, Brendan's at 251, I'm at 250. The previous week, I had 1 point on him, but we got teamed up and we won, so he actually got 2 more points just with the way drop rounds works out. So he actually leapfrogged me, so now he's 1 point ahead. And then we have Jason Lasasso in 4th at 227, Danny Parton in 5th at 224. So that's a battle. And then Brian is sitting in last cash, 6th place, 187, 16 points ahead of James Scow and 17 points ahead of Jake Orsage.
The last 2 weeks is going to be, do you say south?
So the second to last week, the 16th, we're playing Jay West. And then the 23rd, we'll be playing Jay West. Probably not the white tees, but we'll see how week 27 goes.
That day and the weather might determine what you're
Yeah.
playing too. So
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, September 30th is Danny Parton skill competition. So if you're free that Tuesday night and want to have some pizza and food and drinks and try your hand at Danny's skill course, there's going to be, a bunch of money. Well, relatively a bunch of money thrown at it to juice up the pot. I think each round around the course only costs $5.
And you can do as many as you can fit in, right?
Yeah, you can usually get 2, maybe 3 in, depending on how it flows and whatnot. But yeah, it's
Is
fun.
that open to everybody?
Open to everybody.
Sweet.
Except for Jaimen.
Oh man, I have a friend who's staying in Albany that night, and we're going to be hanging out anyways. And he's the guy that introduced me to disc golf. So
When's it again? Sorry, Corey.
J Park on September 30th for the end of season party / Danny Parton skill competition.
All right, going on the calendar.
Corey, do you know if he's adding anything new this year, like the roller last year?
He did say he had some changes. He has some new targets. Kind of forgot about that roller hole. That was like on hole 1, white tee pad or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said he's got some changes from previous years.
Cool.
I'll talk about CTK quick.
I didn't see anything, so I didn't know if you guys did it this week.
You're good. I didn't put in enough league weeks in UDisc, and I didn't know that until like right before we teed off. So there wasn't one, but we did have it. We had 6 people show up. I think Jim Robinson and Lou Davis had the hot rounds. We played the Reds on the back 9. We got 1 more week tomorrow, and we're going to play all Reds. And that's a wrap on that for another successful year.
I see what you're saying. When you first do it, you have to set up initially how many weeks that you're doing. Is that?
Yeah, and I just kind of guessed, and I guessed wrong.
Alex, did you play Stony Kill Random Dubs?
I did. I played with Kevin Gordon, classic Stony Killer. Always love playing with him.
Old Flash, they call him.
Yeah. I go Gordo generally, but
okay.
Same concept.
Is he a big dude?
Don't ask Alex if he's a big dude.
I mean, because that could be
Can't
offensive
compare
is
to
all
him.
I'm saying. Gordo, like...
That is not how I intend it by any means.
Okay.
Just running off his last name. We shot 9 down, which is a little bit worse than we were expecting. We did a little bit of an adapted layout. Instead of playing 11 and 12, we played 14 B and C as little bits of time concerns and little bits of extra ace runs for those of we're looking to get some extra points in the overall standings. So 9 down's a little bit worse than we were hoping, but still respectable. We ended up tied 5th, 1 or 2 strokes out of the cash line.
Randy, did you play?
I did play. I was partnering up with Gary Wood. We had a really good kind of ham and eggs round. We were both throwing well when we needed to. We finished at 12 down. I think we missed a couple easy holes, but, got some harder ones. So it was a good night. When we finished, we were in the lead by like 3 or 4 strokes, and there was still people out there on a 6-em that had 7 holes to play, and I decided it did not matter what happened because that's a long time and the sun was going down, so I drove home. I think I came home and took a shower and then checked the scores, and they still had a hole left. Who tied us? Somebody tied us.
Jim Abdu and Tyler Cockcroft.
Yeah, so they tied, and I did not know what happened that night. I asked the next morning. Apparently, they did a CTP throw off since it was basically pitch dark out, and they gave my partner Gary 2 throws, which was really nice. And unfortunately, we didn't win. So we took second. I don't really regret driving home and getting home an hour plus earlier than everyone else. Oh, and I brought pizza, so no one can be mad that I didn't bring pizza. So
nice. Corey wouldn't have given Gary 2 throws, I don't think.
No,
he's mean.
Only if he deserved it.
If I was your partner, we both would have left. So
exactly.
Pro League Week 10, the final week, was at J South, Corey?
Yep, J South.
So I'm assuming you were there.
I was there for that one, yep.
How'd that go?
Yeah, there was 8 people. I picked up pizza. Dustin paid for it. Pizza, wings. We had some drinks and stuff to, a quick little ending party. We played J South. Justin took the 4 guys that were like leading the points and put them on a card, which was Justin, Adam Nelson, Justin Park, and Tyler the Cannon Gannon. So that left me, Nick Warren, Dylan Brown, and Lenny Rabune on the second card. Basically came down to the last holes. Justin was 1 stroke ahead of me, finishing on hole 36, and I was on hole 7. Amateur move on his part because that means they start on hole 1, you finish on hole 36, in the dark basically. And I birdied my last hole and he bogeyed that one, so I basically leapfrogged him and took the win with a 5 down. Then Justin also did season payouts. I think he paid out top 4. Tyler Gannon came in 4th. I have no idea how much money it was. A little over $100, I think. Justin Park in 3rd, about 14 points ahead of Tyler. Adam Nelson in 2nd, only 1.5 points ahead of Justin Park. And then Justin Muccelli won the season, 242 points, which was 37 more than Adam Nelson. And I forget what the payout was, like 250 or something, 50-ish.
Any chance that sometime in the near future we can get Justin in and do like a season recap? Just to find out like if he's going to do it again, how he liked it, if he would change stuff, just that kind of stuff.
I'm sure he would very much appreciate that.
Would you be able to talk to him about that?
I shall facilitate.
Also, Deadbeat Doubles had an Ace Place event. They had 12 people, including Wedge co-founder and treasurer Jeff Greenberg. Jack says that no one will be surprised by his flick prowess off the tee, but many will be floored to know that he also hit many putts. He didn't win, though. That was Derek Yarrow and John Diaz, shot minus 22.
Jeff DR.
Yeah, Jeff DR.
Best nickname in disc golf.
Absolutely. Also, Shen Creek Dubs Week 24, Rick Steeler and the Tower Power Jason Gorsage shot a minus 13 to win. Greg Kurtz won Disc Beat Club on Thursday. Brian Heller won the Skylands Handicap League, the Glow Aces. Oh, it's getting late in the year. We got Glow. Derek Yarrow and Trevor Lambert shot minus 14 at TGI FDR Dubs. Micah Ortez shot a minus 8 for Port Jervis Disc Golf Fall League Week 4 Glow. SPW Dubs League, Matt Cully and Dan Perry shot a minus 15 to win. Cranmore Dubs League, Glow again at Crandall. Logan Akins tied Mike Prince and Dylan Marsing at minus 11. Paul 2 won the Wedge Fall 2025 League Week 2, shot a minus 5. The Disc Cap Monthly was at Elka Park. Looks like there was a tie, minus 2. Christopher Bolton, Lenny, and Nico Ferry all shot minus 2. I don't know if there was a tiebreaker. Anybody here play at that? Is that a temp course or a permanent course?
Never heard of it at all.
I don't know. I didn't play. I did a little New England road trip that day instead.
I think that's the course where the baskets from Hunter went.
Yep. I was going to say that. I think it's private, and I don't know much more than that, but it was played for a monthly last year as well for Disc Cap.
That's the only thing I remember it from. I mentioned those three as the winner. They tied for AM. Alexis Amico won rec.
Those baskets have been more courses than I think a lot of amateur players have played. They're like everywhere, man.
Yeah, would they start out at Woodstock?
I think they were Woodstock, they were Hunter, they were Sunnyside, Tannersville, this place apparently. Like they've just been everywhere.
What's the like depreciation like a used car kind of situation? Like how much do you pay for a third or fourth generation like series?
It would depend on the model a lot. Like
that's fair, yeah.
But like if it's a disc catcher 28 chains that like just looks like a normal basket, I paid like $300 for one that was like 5 or 6 years old.
Okay, so they don't depreciate very fast, I guess.
No, it's the trees that really take their value out.
Yeah.
Take them out sometimes.
Yeah, I did notice, because I sent it to Jeff about a week ago, that Innova has a new Disc Catcher Pro 28 Plus basket. I don't know what the difference is.
Huh.
And Jeff had no clue about it.
Interesting. I did have a conversation recently with a town being like, the amount of chains doesn't matter. Like, that's not the important part. Because he was like, well, this one's got more chains. I was like, you don't want it.
I just want nubless. Nubless is all I want. That's
why? Why?
Because nubs. They nub your disc.
They keep your disc in though too.
But sometimes they keep it out.
So you want retractable nubs?
No, I want no nubs.
You're going to not want that if you had it, I bet.
I don't know. I putt low because I'm scared.
I think you'll go flying off like you do when you hit the top.
Well, that's fair.
I think you should be better.
Yeah, I agree.
Me too. I should be better. I nubbed in several putts this weekend, but
hell yeah.
I really think that the Innova baskets, the nubs wrap from the outside to the inside so that the like cut end is on the inside. And I really think that is meant to keep the disc from bouncing out of the basket.
Oh, I've been saved so many times by those, for sure. Nubs for the win.
I have had so many low ones that look like they're going in, they get nubbed out. But that's how I putt. So
yeah, but
well, why don't we just
crazy to me?
Aim the basket wall into the basket so that they just slide right in every time for Randall?
I just put it right in between the toppy part and the baskety part.
Yeah.
What? That's how you do it?
That's how I do it. I don't know.
That's crazy. Oh shit! I don't know.
Unless, of course, I'm in circle 2, then I aim for the basey part. So
I don't even know where I'm aiming, but
I'm just as likely to make my putt on a fishing net in a traffic cone, so it doesn't really matter, I don't think.
Long Island Disc Golf had a monthly bring your own partner doubles. John Nichols and Josh McDonald shot a -20 to win there. And then on Sunday, Long Island Sunday Dubs, Josh Winkler and Stan D shot a -9 to win. I mentioned it briefly earlier. Skylands had their September monthly, played blue silver. Scott Spellman won the A pool at -6. I actually spoke with Scott Spellman, and he said, not now. I'm waiting to see if Cutler misses this birdie on the last hole. It was an in-depth interview. B pool, Sean Valestro shot a -1, and Joe Balistreri won the C pool. Anybody else have anything?
NEFA Finals is open for registration. If you qualified during we already invited the top 50%. The rest open and are able to register on the 24th.
Anybody here already qualified?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. One spot ahead of Corey Cook.
Nice.
I don't see on the registration list, though, there, Jaimen.
He said qualified, buddy.
Yeah, but no one cares about the guy that qualified for a race if he ain't racing.
Well, I'm gonna do that. Just one thing at a time. I was bugging Mike earlier today because I'm terrible with technology, going like, how the hell do you get to the standings? But I found them. They were there the whole time. I suck at websites.
Hey, you sent me the picture and I didn't see it either.
Yeah, I was like, circle it. It was like I was like looking for a link in the thing because I don't know. I'm just like making shit up at this point with that website about like what I feel like I remember from before, and I just can't find it. And
it is kind of like ordering Chinese food for me. Like I've been doing it for years. It doesn't get any easier. I don't have to do it again to find this.
Yeah, like even like chartering an event. Every time I do it, I have to like read the directions again. It's crazy.
Great analogy, Corey. I love that.
I get it once or twice a week from the same guy, and it's always so funny talking to him because he just like hangs up on me, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess good thing I didn't have to order anything else.
I heard Corey and Jaimen. Anybody else already qualified?
I have a tier 2 invitation, so not yet.
I'm qualified, and I don't think I've registered yet, but I probably will.
You are.
Good news is, Alex, you'll save a couple bucks because you still have a hole sponsored at Warwick. So it's been there, what, a year and a half now?
Yeah, it must be. I didn't play this past year. It would have been the year before.
It's starting to look a little worse for wear, but yeah.
It's out in the middle of the sun all the time.
Yeah, it's hole 7 or 18. Hole 18 is silver.
18 silver, yeah.
So it's like right in the smack in the middle of everything.
Still readable.
It's got better visibility than the Hudson Valley podcast whole sponsorship on hole 11 silver. So nothing wrong with that. Jaimen, do you got to get going?
Yeah, I'll get going. There's a lot of people for trivia.
I was going to drop off too. I can't stay up.
No, that's cool. Any birthdays that you know of coming up? Either of you guys? We can mention later.
Nothing that I know about. I know it was Michael Young out of Binghamton's birthday over the weekend, but that's it.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Later, Mike.
Yeah.
Later, Mike.
Later, Mike.
Adios.
Also, a notable birthday is previous Hudson Valley Disc Golf Player of the Year, Antonio Albert.
Oh.
You're here, Corey. We're gonna say that at the end.
Oh, I just figured that was just wrapped.
No, it's good to remember. You guys good for a quiz?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
One thing though, did somebody hit an ace this week?
Oh, snap.
I hit one Saturday morning.
I also hit one Saturday morning, but mine didn't really count.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you say that?
Interesting.
Did Evans count?
We're going to find out, I guess. What are the criteria?
We're building suspense. Alex, why didn't you feel like yours counted?
Because it was the second shot I threw off the tee, and it was warming up for the tournament. It was not during the tournament.
Warming up counts, but you lost me at second shot on the tee. Okay, then yeah, you're right. It doesn't count. But if you were warming up legit and you were like, I'm going to play a warm-up round and you hit an ace, it's an ace.
No, it was not a full round. It was, I walked to hole 17 because that was my starting hole and decided to throw a couple off the tee because might as well. And one of them went in.
Well, let's pretend it was your first shot. If that's the case, that's an ace. If I walk up to hole 1 and I throw an ace and then my wife calls and says, you got to get home and cook dinner, I'm counting that as an ace. You know what I mean? Like, just because I didn't finish the round, it's an ace. Thoughts? Any differing opinions?
No, I agreed.
I agree. My first ace was during a warm-up before Team Challenge at SPW with both halves of Camel Case Corey. It was first shot off the tee, so it definitely felt like and counted like an ace to me, but I'm with you.
My not count comment is more, like it's an ace, but it doesn't count towards my score in any condition. You
Gotcha.
know? Like it's not
fair.
It's not
Right.
going towards tag round or practice round. It's not going anything that I'm writing down scores. I don't get to mark down an eagle, so that's why it doesn't count.
And that was your starting hole. How did you do on that hole?
I parred. I was fully expecting to take a double after acing because I used up all my luck, but now I was able to get my par.
No, that's legit because I don't know if you guys know, hole 16 at DR is the pinball alley. And I have stood there a handful of times in tournaments, and you watch these guys, they'll throw 3 or 4 and they'll park it every time, and then the tournament starts and they hit first available. So
Yeah.
parring that is still pretty impressive. So Evan, what about your ace? Did that count? Randy needs to know.
Definitely counted. I had a free weekend because my wife and daughter went on a girls' camping trip with some friends. So instead of going to the monthly Saturday, I decided to go check out a couple of the courses in our division for playing pool this season. So first I went to Stony Brook Disc Golf Course in Richmond, New Hampshire, which is just like the southern part of New Hampshire. I drove across Vermont. Got there around 10, met the 2 course designers. They were there working and towards finishing the back 9 so they can have a full 18 for Team Challenge. Introduced myself, we're talking to those guys, kind of gave me the rundown about the course. But I was playing by myself. There was a group of guys behind me. Really cool course, by the way. Very well taken care of. You can tell they put a lot of time and love into it. So shout out to Chris and Jeff. Playing it for the first time, I think I was 5 over through 8 holes. Hadn't got a birdie yet and stepped up to hole 9, which was 270 feet. The course had a lot of, what I would call artificial OB because a lot of the holes were kind of near each other. So a lot of rope and stakes, island fairways. So this one was 270, definitely through some trees. The basket was elevated on a big tree stump. I stepped up with my trail and just threw a really nice flat shot. It flexed just enough to beat the one tree, still had the height, and I kind of whispered, go in, and it smashed the chains and fell in the basket. And I just yelled out, yo, at the top of my lungs. And one of the course designers, I think it was Jeff from the woods, yelled back, was that an ace?
Joe. Oh.
And so I yelled out, yes. Went and grabbed it, took a selfie with my cart using the timer. Shout out Kevin Wen, who said it looked like the picture was taken with a toaster. I went over to the adjacent hole where Chris and Jeff had been doing work. They had heard it and heard me yell, so they both signed my disc for me. That was ace number 3. It was super exciting. Great way for a road trip to go scout out a course that we're going to play later to get an ace. Felt pretty cool.
Nice.
Congrats,
you said it was
buddy.
270 downhill, I assume, right?
No, it was actually the fairway kind of dropped away, but then the basket was eye level, if not a little higher. If you saw the picture, it was a pretty tall basket.
That is like twice as far as Mark Bryan's, though, from what Randy says.
Hey, yeah,
Agreed.
I'm torn. Do we want the Ace brothers to be captains, Alex and Evan, or do we want the rivalry, Evan and Randy, as captains? Or do I just let Alex pick first and he picks Randy?
I think we should give Randy space to work through whatever he's got going on. So in whatever healthy way that's going to come to be.
Great move, Evan.
Man, I had so much fun listening back to that.
Me too. I was literally just cheesing the whole time.
Yep. So I don't know, whatever you guys want to do.
What do we think?
It has to be Randy against Evan, the rivalry.
Okay.
And then
So put Alex on the other team because he got an ace.
And Tim.
Running it back.
Rat.
Me, Evan, and Eric.
Oh, it was Art.
It
Yeah.
was Art.
Nah,
It was
Rat
Art last
is way
time.
better.
Now
this
it's
time.
Rat. Yeah.
Yeah.
see.
What was it last week?
It was me, Tim, and Alex.
Yeah. And then Jaimen was here instead of Eric.
Yeah,
Jaimen was here. Okay.
Were you guys a team last week then?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
It's right in front of me. Yeah. Corey, Evan, and Jaimen versus Randy, Alex, and Tim. And Corey, Evan, and Jaimen won in the tiebreaker. So it is them. They're looking for redemption.
Pat, did you watch K-Pop Demon Hunters yet?
No, I just,
No.
I was scrolling through Netflix and I saw that. So I had to post it. No, I had never heard of it until Mark Bryan messaged me. This podcast is better when other people contribute because I would have never come up with that category. And that category so infuriated Randy, it made it worth it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it was a good category anyway. Jason commented on it. He liked it. So it's always good when other people contribute. We got correspondent Joe Karen, Mark Bryan, anybody and everybody. Because as we see, I don't pay attention to much. I didn't even know fucking Syracuse Open was this week. All right, so Randy, Alex, and Tim, I have 3 categories for disc or no disc. What category would you like?
Randy, it's your team. You get the pick.
Let's go with number 2.
Pat sounded excited about that.
Question 1, category 2, Valletta, 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 is the capital of what small Mediterranean island famous for its falcon? Valletta is the capital of what small Mediterranean island famous for its falcon?
Is that Malta?
Can you tell me about its falcon?
The Maltese Falcon? I can't tell you anything
Oh.
other than the fact that I've heard that name.
Cool.
That was clutch.
Yeah, I could have listed a bunch of islands, but I was not going to get
I was
that,
trying to go
so-
through islands, and none of them were clicking with a falcon.
Wait,
so
don't list the islands in case the whole
I wasn't,
category
I wasn't
is
going to.
Mediterranean.
Nope, I left it. Nope. All right,
Malta, it is, yeah.
Malta. Let's go.
Is the Malta a disc?
Oh hell yeah,
Yeah.
Alex!
It is named
It
after
is.
the conference, not the falcon.
You guys agree?
Yep.
Yeah.
Paul Macbeth Proto Midrange, September 12th, 2019.
That's how they list it? It's not Discraft?
That's crazy, actually.
I might have, let me double check this because
It is Discraft, but I like that it's like Paul's series.
No, it says Discraft. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't know why. It's just been a couple weeks since I did this category. Evan, Eric with an H, and Corey, category 1, 2, or 3.
What category did they
They used
That
2.
was 2.
All right. Okay. Evan.
Number 1.
Question 1, category 1, whether wild or not, mature male hogs are known by what name? Whether wild or not, mature male hogs are known by what name?
Well, I think it's boar.
Ooh.
That would be correct, I think.
Don't overlook something else that's obvious, but that's what came to mind.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's very makes sense.
You guys agree?
Yep.
Yes.
Is the boar a disc?
So
Should
is it
be.
spelled a different way, though? Like with an H maybe somehow? Is that one of those
If it is, it counts.
hydrogen type discs?
I mean, it's an animal, which we know there's no,
There's no shortage of those.
animals.
Ah.
Like literally, exactly. Yeah, you know me.
I would say yes. It is.
I would lean yes because just for whatever reason, just 'cause
3
it's an
yeses
animal.
it is.
All right, love it.
You guys agree?
Yep.
I'm sorry, no.
Womp womp.
Baited.
Randy, Alex, and Tim, category 1 or 2. Category 3 will be saved for a later date.
I'm a little scared of the Mediterranean island
Yeah,
category.
I am too.
I'm thinking we do at least 1 and 1.
I
Sure.
think we go to 1. Yeah.
All right.
Question 2, category 1. What term can be used to describe a hiding place for food or treasure or a place for memory on a computer's motherboard? What term can be used to describe a hiding place for food or treasure or a place for memory on a computer's motherboard?
It's a cache.
a cachet.
Cachet.
I don't know. Cash is definitely the word.
Cash. Clear your cache.
We're going
agree?
with cash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the cache or cachet a disc?
Sure is. Hooligan disc.
Whoa.
I was pretty confident it was, but I would not have been able to tell you the company. So
I have no idea, but
It's a
Tim
putter.
sounded very confident, so we're going with it.
You guys agree?
Yes.
For no points, Tim, what year?
Oh, I'm just gonna every time from now on, if it's new, I'm 2022.
Any differing opinions?
24.
Hooligan Discs,
23.
February 6th, 2023.
Oh shit!
All right. Evan, Eric, and Corey, category 1 or category 2?
So one feels like maybe homophones again, possibly. And I don't mind admitting, since Randy already said it, that I'm scared of the geography too.
Yeah.
I would lean towards 1 for now, but maybe 2 is something else. Maybe we should try it. I don't know.
We could do a question 3 for for number 1.
You guys good? Question 3, category 1.
Yep.
What is the name of the Major League Baseball team based in St. Petersburg, Florida? What is the name of the Major League Baseball team based in St. Petersburg, Florida?
This is embarrassing.
Like the Marlins are a team.
Are they still the Marlins, though?
Oh, I don't know. The Marlins might have been a team.
Are they not the Marlins? Sorry, I'm just adding that.
I don't know.
I guess.
St. Petersburg?
Is there another Florida team? I don't. I claim to be a Mets fan, and Pat will be mad at me, but I don't really follow sports much in the last 5 years. I guess Marlin. I don't know. The Marlins?
Yeah, I don't
Wait, Major League Baseball. They play in Miami, though, don't they? And he said Major League?
Yeah, he said Major League.
2 seconds.
I'm not complaining anything else other than Marlins, unless the White Sox just happen to play out of Florida.
I've been muted this whole time.
I was like, where's Eric?
That's hilarious, and I'm so glad that I was. I like Marlin. I definitely, for some reason, like Gators, but Marlin's an actual team, so we're going to go with that, I think. What do you guys think?
Yeah, no, that's all I got.
Yeah, it's the only guess.
You guys agree?
Mm-hmm.
What do you got, Randy, Alex, and Tim?
You guys know this?
So the Marlins are definitely Miami.
They are.
It's one of the few other stadiums I've been to.
This team has 2 different names depending on their jerseys. If they have the alt jerseys or the new jerseys, there's 2 different names.
Are they playing out of St. Petersburg?
Yes, because their other stadium got destroyed.
Okay, so it's the Tampa Bay Rays.
Correct.
Hey, I actually kind of knew that. Let's go.
They're called the Tampa Bay Rays. They played in St. Petersburg, even though they're called Tampa Bay. Technically, they're playing at Steinbrenner Field.
Oh, I thought it was
for the
they were playing in
Yankees.
St. Petersburg now
right.
because
I just figured that, they're for their offices and such.
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
Gators are out of Fort Lauderdale, I think.
What's that?
Nothing. Just
What?
nothing.
But either way, is the Rays a disc?
Is a Ray? There's got to be a Ray.
There's a stingray.
There's a stingray.
Stingray. That's what I'm thinking of.
But what about like RAISE?
Yeah, I was thinking like that, like a raise of
There could be one
sunshine
of
or
those.
something. A raise up. I like the name. I think it's a pretty cool disc name.
I don't like it. Plural is weird.
All right.
I'm gonna throw my Rays.
I could see Rays being a disc, like a lift, a Rays.
Alex, it's on you.
Yeah, it's all you, Alex.
Yep,
I mean,
all you.
my instinct was yes.
All right.
We're going yes.
We're going yes.
Infinite Discs, February 23rd, 2023.
Wow.
Rays, RAZE.
Oh.
Yeah, I would have guessed yes for like Doomsday or somebody would have done that.
All right, that was a steal, right? So category 1 or 2?
I think we keep going with 1, right?
I think one's fun. Let's
I'm
keep doing
enjoying
it.
1. I
Sure.
like it.
All right, question 4, category 1. In the human body, what is the name for a blood vessel that carries deoxygenated blood back to the heart? In the human body, what is the name for a blood vessel that carries deoxygenated blood back to the heart?
That'd be a vein.
Sure.
Oh, vessel. I'm sitting here thinking of cells. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. No, yeah.
No.
Vein makes sense.
You guys agree?
Yep.
Is the vein a disc?
I don't like that one.
This disc is named after the League of Legends character, not the blood vessel. Darn, it sounds good to me. That's all I got.
Randy, we have been the exact opposite.
Really?
I don't like it, but
I didn't like this one either.
Okay, because there's no good meaning of vein. It's either a blood vessel or like a kind of negative character attribute.
Right.
Weather vane?
Oh, weather vane.
I didn't even think weather vane. I was thinking like to be vain.
Yeah.
Right.
You're so vain.
Thank you.
You probably think this question's
Probably
about
think
you.
this trivia question. You beat me to it.
So we're going no because weather vane would be a little obscure.
Now that you said weather vane, I'm kind of more on board.
Yeah, of the things that could be a disc, I think weather vane is the
Yeah.
best definition for that.
You guys ever
agree.
eat at a weather vane? Anybody?
Weather vane? What?
It was like a small
Yeah, I think
franchise
so.
restaurant. Yeah.
Sounds familiar. Like seafood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm good with yes now that Alex said weather vane.
Okay.
Let's go for it. Why not?
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Yep.
Salient Discs, May 13th, 2024. It's VEIN.
Ah.
Rigged.
Oh.
Gross.
Evan, Eric, and Corey, you guys are still playing. I don't know if you're aware of that, but
Yeah.
category 1 or 2.
Do we go to 2 now?
Let's go to 2. Let's zig.
You don't want to root? Okay, fine, whatever.
If you have
Or unless you think.
Nope. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
fucking god. You know what? No, we're going 2. But let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Question 2, category 2. What European capital, the world's northernmost, was founded by Norseman Ingolfur Amarsson
God.
in 874 and is heated by water piped in from nearby hot spring? What European capital, the world's northernmost, was founded by Norseman Ingolfur Amarsson in 874 and is heated by water piped in from nearby hot springs?
What the fuck?
European capital, the most north.
I have a guess, actually.
Really?
I do.
I love that.
I think it might be the capital of Iceland,
Mm-hmm.
which is Reykjavik.
Has that come up before, though?
In high school, we had an exchange student from Iceland, and his name was Paul. He was pretty cool.
You know what? I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, completely. So I'll take whatever. I'll yield to you guys.
Didn't we have like the northernmost capital in Europe?
That's
And
which was
Moscow.
Yeah, Moscow.
I think.
I definitely
don't know.
remember the word coming up. I just can't remember if it was used. But I like where your head's at. So if that's your
Yeah.
gut.
I got no reason to go against that. How can you go against the grain on some deep memory like that? Core memory unlock.
That's a deep cut. Core memory.
So you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you going with?
Reykjavik?
Reykjavik.
Can you spell it?
Not anymore.
Is the Reykjavik a disc?
Let's go. The Helsinki is, isn't it?
There was a lot of, especially places. I don't know. There were a lot. No, I feel like there was a whole bunch at one point that were countries and cities. And so why not? I don't
How
know.
many letters are in that one?
Probably at least
14?
At least 7 or 8. Sure. Let's say yes.
I'm leaning no, but I'll yield if you guys think yes.
I have that cup full of quarters.
I trust your guys' gut. And I
Okay.
love quarter flipping as well. So
Let's go yes.
Okay.
You guys agree?
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Graham Discs, July 14th,
Shit.
2025.
Graham, shout out.
Wow.
Oh, damn coin.
Wow.
They were the ones.
I do want to clarify because you guys got a lot jumbled there, and I didn't want to jump in and mess you up. The Moscow, that was the highest population European country. I did do northernmost, but that was northernmost Olympic city. And I may or may not have used Reykjavik in a question, but never as an answer.
That's what I was going to say. I do remember the word being used. Okay. So I'm not, all right, totally off. Well, Evan had a core memory. It was perfect. So
No, it worked
Thanks,
out.
bud.
So we're halfway through. I got 8-3. Does that sound right to everybody else?
That's what I got.
I know, we
Alright.
got 3.
Yeah. Randy, Alex, and Tim, Rat, category 1 or 2.
We're staying with 1, right?
Let's do one more in
Yeah,
one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
All right, question 5, category 1. Islam's profession of faith says there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his what? Islam's profession of faith says there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his what?
We're going with
Son.
prophet.
No, I think it's son.
I don't. I'm pretty confident it's not son.
I don't think it's son either. I think it's prophet or prophet's the first word that popped in my head.
Oh, prophet does have double meaning. Okay, the whole category is double meaning. So I was
That's-
thinking
that's what
son,
I figured,
But
yeah.
prophet is 2 different meanings. All right, prophet.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Is the prophet a disc?
Again, I would have said yes,
I think it is.
I think it is. Isn't it infinite?
or maybe mint.
I was thinking mint. Yeah.
Mint? Okay.
I don't know.
I'm thinking of another PH. Never mind. Yep.
But yeah, I think we're happy going yes.
Yes.
You guys agree?
Mm-hmm.
Mint Discs, May 23rd, 2019, and that is the PROFI.
Yeah.
Did Terry Hudson give you all these questions or just the idea for homophones?
Just the idea for, we were sitting, I want to say hole 6 at Stony Kill.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say, there's still one more question. It may or may not be a homophone.
Oh, but, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
of course.
Right. We'll suspend our disbelief.
My biggest concern when he gave me the category idea is, and because at this point I'm running pretty fucking low on answers, but there's a lot of those out there. So I've done 2 categories with it. Evan, real quick, you said about starting fresh after 300. That's not realistic in the sense that, does that mean I can reuse profit? I do think though I can introduce some. You know what I mean? I'm not going to use profit again in 2 months, 3 months. You know what I mean?
It's your show. It was just an idea.
Just sprinkle them in little by little.
Yeah, no, exactly. It will bring a bunch that I haven't used in 3 or 4 years back. But the ones I've used this year and last year, probably not. It was a good idea. It's just in practice, I have to, because I don't want to bore you guys. That's the whole point. The whole point of this is to make it
bore. Get it? Bore.
Oh, shit.
Man, I was baited.
Call back to question 1 there. I'm so glad that's a thing. Oh, by the way, the 1 hour ago flashback killed me.
Yeah.
1 hour ago.
I wasn't sure if I should do that.
So good.
I thought it would be funny.
Sorry. Okay. I think we should go category 1, fellas. I don't know.
Let's do it.
You want to finish out category 1?
Yeah.
Another Stratego. Sorry.
Question 6. Category 1. Primarily used between Westerners and natives of Asia. What term is used to describe a simplified language that develops as a means of communication between 2 or more groups that do not have a language in common? Primarily used between Westerners and natives of Asia. What term is used to describe a simplified language that develops as a means of communication between 2 or more groups that do not have a language in common?
That's so. I don't want to mess things up, but I know like when people were coming across the ocean, they were like transatlantic. They had like a way of speaking, like a different dialect. I don't know, what would that be in Asia though?
Well, the word I thought of was slang, but that's not it. This is like a way for 2 cultures to like, I want to say like Spanglish, but that's, I feel like, an example of what he's talking about.
And this has 2. Okay, this is what's that word again? I don't want to mess it up.
Homophone.
Yeah, homophone. Yep. Okay.
Some kind of fusion. I don't know. I'm trying to conjure a word, but coming up short again.
Honestly, slang is not like working off that word. Yeah, that's like kind of a perfect dialect, but that's not it.
If Americans and Japanese people who don't speak each other's language can communicate, is there a word for that? I feel like that's what he's getting at.
Frustration? I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like slang. Weirdly, I like slang. I don't think that's the word, but I like, you know what I mean? I definitely am hanging on to that.
Corey, what do you think, boss?
I for some reason, I'm feeling like it's stuck. Like it's some word that has to do with like speaking with your hands. I have no idea. I'm trying to like if I was to go to Japan and didn't speak fucking Japanese, how would I say like, where's the bathroom?
You'd go, where is the bathroom?
Could it be jargon or like?
I like where you're thinking. I don't think that's it, but
all right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do like the word jargon. That was a good pull, but
I pulled that straight out of my ass, but yeah.
I don't know. Slang.
Let's go with slang. Let's just go with slang.
Yep.
Unless you got a hint for us.
Unless it was jargon.
Yeah, so call a friend.
I'll give you a hint. It's primarily used between Westerners and natives of Asia.
Okay, so
Westerners and natives of Asia, which is Russian, right?
I'm thinking of China and Japan.
But Asia is technically Russia, like, is it not?
Parts of it.
So
is Azerbaijan. Yeah.
Azerbaijan. Nice.
All right,
good reference.
All right,
yeah.
We'll stick with it. Let's stick. You want to just stick with slang?
I hate the answer even more now, but it's still, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Darn it.
All right. It's slang, I think, is what we're going with.
Okay. Can't wait to find out what it really is.
Can't wait for them to steal this one.
You guys agree?
Yes.
Randy, Alex, and Tim, primarily used between Westerners and natives of Asia. What term is used to describe a simplified language that develops as a means of communication between 2 or more groups that do not have a language in common?
I think it's pigeon.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
That's such a pull. I wrote down like so many things that weren't like homophones. But yeah, I've heard the phrase pigeon in this context. So yeah.
Like a war pigeon?
Like a war pigeon. This whole category has actually been war, and you guys didn't even realize.
Oh no.
No, it has not.
War cash. Yeah, war boar.
Yeah, war boar. Let's go.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Throw my war boar.
Wait, so is it pigeon? It seems like it is.
We're going with pigeon.
Yeah, we are.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Is the pigeon a disc?
Wow. I don't know that usage of that homophone.
Yeah, what is the other version?
PIDGIN.
Oh, pigeon, yeah.
Oh, how did that escape my
How could that
vocabulary?
escape you?
The
Because
one thing.
nobody ever uses it. It's only to describe that one thing where people
The one
mimic
hole
each
in my
other.
knowledge.
That's why it's question 6.
Yeah, good job.
Great, yeah, that's a really good one.
Was there a war pigeon?
Dude, the war dove was no. We're not going war pigeon. It's just pigeon.
No, but was there a war pigeon? Because if there was a war pigeon, then there had to have been a pigeon first.
I don't
Or
think
at
it
least
was.
I
It
hope.
was just war dove. I think was the.
I think it was just war dove.
Yeah.
Although I think a dove is a pigeon.
A
What?
pigeon is a Eurasian rock dove. If we're gonna be really specific.
I'm sorry.
Other way around. Sorry, my bad.
Randy, you're blowing my mind.
Yeah.
I think it's pigeon is a horrible name for a disc.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't, but it does like it fits nice on a disc too. At the same time,
it's a bird. It flies. Like I could see it.
It's a dirty bird.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're going with Alex.
has
Alex,
been
whatever
right.
you want.
And it
Yep.
was Alex's question. So
Mhm.
I mean,
My instinct was yes, but I don't know.
I mean, I'll ride with Alex. on
Nope,
this
it's
one.
all Alex.
So I guess we're going yes.
We're going yes.
Stokely Discs,
Let's
June
go.
23rd,
Wow,
2025.
no shit. I thought that was baited for sure.
War pigeon was a disc.
It was.
Oh, it was war pigeon. Oh my god.
Just to clarify, there was Warhawk and War Dove. Warhawk wasn't a disc. War Dove was, and then War Pigeon was the ones. Remember, you and Corey, I asked you to be more specific. Those were the ones that actually sent the messages during World War II.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure because you guys were like, "How can Warhawk be not a
Yeah,
disc,
well,
War Dove?"
War-
and Alex
War
wanted
Dove
Peace
first.
Dove, and yeah,
It was the whole thing.
it was the thing. Yeah, I remember it well. So I got 12-3.
Yep.
2 rounds left.
Sure.
Yeah, who's counting?
Yeah, but who's counting?
That was a steal. Randy, Alex, and Tim, question 3, category 2. In what Danish capital city will you find the first Lego flagship store? In what Danish capital city will you find the first Lego flagship store?
Is that Amsterdam?
Sounds good to me.
I forgot it was our question.
That would have been weird if I said that.
Yeah, that was
That
Pigeon
was
a
yeah,
steal.
it's us. It's
Yeah,
us.
but I was all thrown off. I was like, wait, why is Randy answering?
Is that right? Am I crazy?
I don't know. I mean, my first thought was Oslo, but I do not know.
Nope, that's Norway.
Yeah, that's not Danish.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm good with Amsterdam. That makes sense.
Okay.
Sure.
I feel like Amsterdam was an answer recently. Am I crazy?
I thought
No.
It was. It was.
All right. I can't think of any other Dutch capitals. So
You guys good?
Go for it.
Amsterdam?
we're going with it. We're going with Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Evan, Eric, and Corey, in what Danish capital city would you find the first Lego flagship store?
I think the capital of Denmark is Copenhagen.
Oh yeah, that rock hut.
Pretty sure it's a beer too.
That's the only other city I know for Denmark, so I would go with that.
Copenhagen it is.
You guys agree?
Yep.
Is the Copenhagen a disc? I mentioned Kodiak, Corey goes to Chaw. If I mention Copenhagen, Corey goes to Chaw.
At this rate, if it's not Graham discs, this is the curveball. So I'd say yes.
I say it's yes.
Yeah.
You guys agree?
Yes.
hmm
No, I'm sorry. It is not
Oof.
a disc.
Okay.
Where is Amsterdam? Anybody? It's not in
Holland?
Okay.
Oh, is it
That's not a
Holland?
place either.
Thailand.
Never mind. We'll figure it out in the next question.
Netherlands capital.
Oh shit.
Oh, right. Netherlands are the Dutch, but he
Yeah.
said Danish.
I said Danish and my brain went Dutch.
All right. Evan, Eric, and Corey, that was a steal. So question 4, category 2. The KGB Museum and the Gingerbread Museum are just 2 attractions in what capital of the Czech Republic? The KGB Museum and the Gingerbread Museum are just 2 attractions in what capital of the Czech Republic?
It's not Moscow, obviously. It's
The freaking capital of the Czech Republic. God damn it.
I don't know.
Grizzly.
wait, what
It's not
I don't know where
the
Grizzly
category.
is.
It's a category I'll chew.
question one more time?
Read the question.
Yeah.
The KGB Museum and the Gingerbread Museum are just 2 attractions in what capital of the Czech Republic?
Czech Republic. Is it Prague?
It might be. I've heard of that place.
I think it's Czechia, but I don't know if that's the same as the Czech
Oh,
Republic.
I was thinking, Czechoslovakia was like an old name for geography's not my thing.
I'm Yugoslavic, so I know a little bit about that part of Europe, but like,
Oh, go off,
yeah.
King.
Well, I don't have a country anymore, so that's cool.
Oh.
Anyways, that's my guess.
Again, it's a place I've heard of, and it seems like a good enough guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I agree with Evan.
It's a toss-up.
All right, we'll go with go for it.
What are we going with?
Prague.
Prague.
Is that what Eric said?
Prague.
Right.
Yep.
Is the Prague a disc?
Whoa.
So the last one was the curveball. So this one's definitely got to be yes, right?
Or
Graham
another
discs.
fucking curveball and bait.
No, he wouldn't throw 2 curveballs back to back. That'd be crazy.
He's done it.
No, we're swinging.
Yeah.
He's going fastball.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I believe in you guys. You trusted me on that. I'll trust you on this.
Answer's yes.
Answer's yes.
Yes.
You guys agree?
Yep.
Graham Discs, July
Yeah.
14th,
Oh shit!
2025.
Graham Disc for the win.
Home run.
You're already down enough that a solo home run is not going to hurt you.
You never know when you get one of those 8-point questions. It's happened.
They come in.
Final round. I got 12-6. Randy, Alex, and Tim. Question 5, category 2. According to UDisc, what city with 6 courses and 2 stores that sell disc golf gear is ranked as the best disc golf destination in Lithuania? According to UDisc, what city with 6 courses and 2 stores that sell disc golf gear is ranked as the best disc golf destination in Lithuania?
All right. So Lithuania. What's in Lithuania?
6 courses and 2 stores that sell disc golf gear.
God, I couldn't hit the mute button fast enough.
All right. Any names that like jump out at you from Lithuania?
No.
No, I'm pretty sure there's some World's Strongest Men that came from Lithuania, and that's where my knowledge ends. Yeah.
Okay. It's a shame because I knew Prague. This one.
All right.
This
Lithuania
Murder.
is like in line with like correct me if I'm wrong. It's like Estonia and like Latvia. It's like in that stretch of Baltic states, at least. Does that sound right?
I believe so, but it's obviously on the other side. And like, well, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the 3 up top. So yeah, you're right. On the far side with Estonia. I think that's right.
That didn't help me think of any.
No, I can't think of a
cities.
city that's in Lithuania at all.
Can we think of places they've gone on the Pro Tour relatively recently?
I don't think they've gone to Lithuania.
No.
They've gone to Estonia. That was where the disc golf festival was. Helsinki, you know that.
No.
Yeah, I know they already did that. It's a disc. I have no idea what's in
I got
Lithuania.
nothing.
No,
Yeah.
no clue. I don't want to give like a random other capital from that area. So
We're gonna go with Lithuania.
Lithuania City.
Oh,
Lithuania
great.
City, I like
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Lithuania City. Okay, I like it.
You guys good?
Yeah.
Is the Lithuania City? No.
Yes, let's go.
Evan, Eric, and Corey, according to UDisc, what city with 6 courses and 2 stores that sells disc golf gear is ranked as the best disc golf destination in Lithuania?
I can't name one single place
Yeah,
in
no
Lithuania.
idea.
It's going to be a totally random.
I mean, it's probably the capital, but
It's obviously
I don't
the
know
capital.
what the capital of
But
Lithuania
yeah,
is.
I probably still have never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Did they have a tournament there? I wouldn't know.
And what do we think in the category is?
Cities you don't
Geography.
know.
Geography.
Eric,
Dude, I'm.
stop.
It's homophones.
Hey, there's always an M. Night Shyamalan twist sometimes, you know what I mean? It's funny because I always ask when it's the most obvious categories.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, has Lithuania City been taken already?
Pyongyang. Oh yeah, let's go with Moscow.
Love it.
Might as well go with Schenectady.
Schenectady, Pat.
Yep, Schenectady is.
You guys good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were looking for Vilnius.
Of course.
Definitely.
Tip of my tongue, yep.
It's on the top of my travel list.
Had anybody heard of that or no?
No.
That doesn't even ring a bell.
That is a disc, right?
It's definitely a disc. Gotta be.
Graham Discs, July 14th, 2025.
Damn,
I
dude.
feel like I've seen that
Told
before.
y'all.
If only I knew the category, I probably would have got it.
Oh, you should have asked. You should have sent me a DM. Come
Dude,
on.
you know,
Evan, Eric, and Corey, final question, category 2.
The geography category.
let's go.
Which European capital is famous for its imperial palaces, classical music heritage, and is nicknamed the City of Waltzes? What European capital is famous for its imperial palaces, classical music heritage, and is nicknamed the City of Waltzes?
My first thought is Vienna, Austria.
Right, what is the type of waltz? Like a waltz, there's a certain type of dance that's like a specific type of waltz, is there not?
The Vienna Waltz, yeah.
Okay, then that makes perfect sense.
There's a bunch, but
They have fingers too.
Yeah, and sausages.
and sausages. That's right.
Is someone else talking?
It's the voice of God.
It's my conscience, actually. Okay, I like Vienna.
Mm-hmm.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is the Vienna a disc?
Yeah.
Or is this the bait?
Yes.
No, this one's the most
All
obvious.
right, okay. I'm yielding to the masses.
Going with yes?
We are.
Yes.
I'm sorry, no.
Boo.
Red.
Told ya,
I thought it was
beta.
more obvious than Malta.
Beta.
12-7, final score.
Not bad. Good job, Evan and Eric.
Randy, is that enough? Or are you still, you and Evan still going to have?
No,
a
I
tag
feel
match?
so good. I still want to do a tag match with Evan just to like see how it plays out.
Well, Just a heads up on that. Earlier tonight, I played against Josh Lee and Brandon Klein and beat them both, and I have the 24 tag right now.
Let's go.
That's crazy. I still have a higher tag than you.
I know. I looked first because if I had to see where you were, because I was going to ask if you wanted to challenge me, but
I lost mine in a mini golf match.
Yeah, I
to
heard.
be the 22 tag. So yeah.
So you want to do mini golf? Is that what you're saying?
Randy, you say you have a higher tag. Does that mean you?
Oh,
what
yeah, that
number
is a
do you
weird
have?
way to say it.
He's a
Lower
better tag.
Better tag, I guess is what I
Okay.
should have said. Yeah.
More prestigious.
That's like the whole stable, overstable debate.
Mhm.
Like higher tag, lower tag.
Randy's better than me, is what we're getting at.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he
see.
has a better tag than you. Tim, did you play disc golf this week?
Yeah, well, I played doubles at J Park, and then we did another Lemonhead get together on Sunday. So we played another just kind of fun round with getting everybody together and playing, figuring out dubs and stuff like that. So just trying to
Nice.
learn the team and get the roster set so we have some ideas of what doubles will look like.
Happy birthday, Mikey Mellons Coco Cohen on Saturday, 40 years old.
This coming up or
Yeah,
this past
this
Saturday?
coming Saturday. Happy birthday, Mikey.
Any other birthdays?
Shout out Antonio Albert.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I heard
that's the
his
first
birthday
I've
was
heard
coming
of
up.
I think his birthday is the 19th. Hang on.
Friday.
let me
He's
verify.
turning 30.
Parker Cerrone, which I don't remember if Jaimen said or not.
Happy birthday, Mike Young, my new favorite player on the Whips.
Why is he your new favorite player?
Because he gave me a vacation. Can you listen to last week? He
Oh,
just, like,
Sorry, I
free
didn't. Yeah, I
vacation,
didn't
yeah.
put those together. You're right.
Yeah,
that's
sorry, yeah,
right.
that-
Yeah, that's fun.
Cue flashback to last week when Randy
Last
talked about
week,
that.
Love that.
Literally one episode ago.
Scott Duncan?
Nope.
Happy
I
birthday,
wish my
though.
last name was Duncan, though.
Randy
Why?
Duncan.
I'd spell it like the franchise.
Randy Duncan like Sandy Duncan?
Who's Sandy Duncan?
You don't know who Sandy Duncan is?
No.
Peter Pan? Okay. Man, I'm old.
Sandy Duncan is a character in Peter Pan.
No, she played Peter Pan on stage. She's an
Come
actress.
Why would I
Randy,
know
you're
that?
no. You've never seen that Peter Pan?
I thought that was like Julia Childs or something.
No, Julia
Whoa.
Childs. What,
Wait
she
a
got
second.
She got a chicken in her hand.
You're thinking
audacity.
Julia Roberts and Hook.
The audacity.
No. Like the live.
Not Julia Childs. You're not.
Okay,
no.
everyone delete the Julia Childs phrase. Julia something.
Julia Child did French cooking on TV.
First
No,
you
no,
cut
no.
the chicken.
God damn it. I don't know
And then
who
they
I'm
made that
thinking
movie
of.
Julie and Julia and about that lady.
Who was the Princess Bride? Princess Diaries. Hold on.
Anne Hathaway?
No.
Robin Wright was in Princess.
Robin, right? I was just trying to think of that.
Julie Andrews is who I thought played the live action.
The Sound of Music?
Sound of Music.
Yeah, I thought that was who played Peter Pan in that
No.
stage performance that I actually
They had the same
saw.
hairstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the same person?
Oh, it was Sandy Duncan.
Sandy Duncan was more blonde.
I'm going to reiterate. I do not know who Sandy Duncan
You
is.
can't say that anymore.
Peter
I-
Pan.
I'm going to think about that a lot, actually.
She was in the Hogan family.
And then the Hulk later on.
Mhm.
The Hulk.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Hogan? Come on, Pat. What? What is
No,
going
I
on?
just- No, I forgot. I didn't realize I said the Hogan family because that was just the name of it.
If you had said Hulkster, it would have been more obvious.
Sorry, my bad.
No, I'm just saying. Just saying.
No, I grew up on Hulk Hogan. I used to take my vitamins and say my prayers, and then I realized, oh, I was supposed to roid up. I didn't know.
Yes, the secret.
If you really want to make it.
All right, I think we're rambling at this point. Is there anything
Way
else?
into the weeds.
That's where I like to be, bud.
Well, thank you, Corey, Alex, Tim, Evan, Randy, Eric, Jaimen, and thank you for coming on, Mike Schwartz. Sweet episode.
Thanks, Pat.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Pat.
Pat.
Thanks, everybody.
Unless you're talking about me, what's the point of listening?
Fair.
The only reason anybody starts listening is because they hear their name gets brought up. That's just the truth, Pat. I'm
That
sorry to
is
break it to
true.
you. Thank you for confirming that. It's a good reason to get people to start listening, though.
Why do you think I just list names sometimes? dude?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a great reason.
What about this mic? Is this mic real?
I don't know. Did it work?
Oh, yes.
Oh, we can hear you now.
You're a little low.
Yeah, just a little quiet, but
Bring that mic right up to your beautiful mouth.
Well, I hit call settings, and call settings isn't doing anything.
Can you post it?
yeah, you sound a little bit better now.
Oh yeah, that button. It doesn't do anything for me either.
No.
It says call settings.
Oh no,
and
that thing
it-
doesn't do anything.
it
Once in
doesn't
a
do
while
anything.
it works for me, but like randomly.
I had always figured it had to be like activated before the recording starts.
Oh,
like,
that actually makes
if
a lot
it's
of
before the
sense.
recording starts, then you can click on stuff.
I had to look around and find that button. I didn't even know it exists.
I don't know what any fools are talking about. So
I did dress up the first time thinking it was going to be video, or at least like, tidied up a little bit, made sure the background was presentable.
that would be an insane workload. But
That's
also,
a lot of editing.
I think I've told this story before, but now it'll even, whoever's talking, it'll pre-edit that for you. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like whoever's screen is talking, it'll cut to them. And I have that feature if I wanted it. I could even do it with video without recording the video.
Right,
But
right.
the very first time that they offered it, they must have done an update or something. I hit the record button and all of a sudden a bunch of people popped on my screen. And while I was like just reading something, the bored looks on everybody else's face while I was reading like winners of shit was like, nope, we're not doing video ever again. No, it's just no fun. And most people don't like it anyway.